front one latch?
Yep.
Alright.
Flight control is free and correct. Alright, flight instruments, prepare for any flight display. Good.
Okay.
No red X's.
Nope.
Engine indicating system, check parameters. Oil pressure's good.
Yep, oil temp's good. Our
Temp's good. Altimeter, we already set. And fuel quantity indicators, check.
okay. So we're still reading half tank. Good.
Alright. Primer, we don't have a primer control knob, right?
Nope.
Mixture control, rich. No autopilot.
Nope.
Elevator trim control set for takeoff.
Yep.
Throttle control 1700 RPM.
Alright. Then again with this, just watch the brakes.
Yeah. Magneto switch. Left. Active both. Right. And back to both. Engine indicators check. Good. Carb heat control knob on. And RPM decrease. Carb temperature check.
Yep.
Ohms and volts check. Annunciators check. Throttle control.
And then you can just take the carb heat off too.
Alright. Adjusted friction control. Comm frequency already set. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a radio check.
Sure.
Metro Unicom, SkyCatcher 162 Tango Whiskey radio check. Loud and clear for the Walker 180th Lima. Thank you. No GPS flight plan, XPDR, don't need that, right?
So that's just our transponder. You just want to make sure we're squawking 1200.
Alright, no flaps today, right?
Nope.
And nav lights on, strobe lights on, and parking control off. You may turn the landing on.
Yeah, go ahead and turn that on.
Alright.
Alright.
Clear left.
Clear. Base looks clear. We'll just depart out to the north again, do some maneuvers up there, and then come back and do some landings.
Okay. So for that, will we fly crosswind and downwind and then just kind of go out, or what?
We'll kind of turn a crosswind, kind of get out of the pattern area, and then we'll just turn to the north.
Okay.
So, our departing call, you can just say, departing 15 out to the north.
Alright. Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey taking 15 to the north, Metro.
Alright, then we got a slight crosswind, so you're going to want to have some aileron deflection into the wind.
Okay.
And then just kind of keep using that rudder to maintain that center line, and then just, yeah, the big thing is just having that deflection into the wind. Pretty light today, so.
Yeah, probably a good day to start, huh? For traffic, 753 Juliet is downwind 22 Franklin.
Alright, so go ahead and turn your crosswind there. Alright, kind of square it off just a little bit. Just today, they are sitting in that balloon up. The Conner Prairie wants to just kind of watch out for that.
You're going to stay to the east of it?
I mean, we'll be above it, but just kind of keep the climb coming. Just, yeah, stay, climb out on that north heading. We should be all right. So on that takeoff there, I'm sure you noticed it has those left turning tendencies.
Yeah, P-factor.
Yeah, so as we're rolling down the runway, the airplane's going to want to go to the left.
Right.
You're going to have quite a bit of right rudder in there for those takeoffs, especially with this thing, because you don't have any nose wheel steering, so it's all the rudder. So on that initial like takeoff roll, because we're going really pretty slow there for a little while, you're going to have quite a bit of that right rudder in there.
Okay.
Because there's not a ton of airflow going over that rudder.
Yeah.
So the deflection's going to be quite a bit.
I think I was left down when 2 or 3 maximum. Make it at 3,000.
We'll go to 35.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a heading in north, head out towards the lake. Catch a lot of thermals, just uneven heating across the ground, updrafts and downdrafts. That's what most of that low-level turbulence is. Yet away from the airport. Kind of while we're in a bit of a cruise situation here, I'll show you how to lean it. So to lean, you just kind of twist it out here. If you leave the throttle setting, the same spot, just kind of lean it. You'll see your RPMs. After a little while, they'll start to kind of drop off. And you'll hear it kind of get a little rougher.
Yeah, I heard that. And you just put a little more in and
give it about three or four more back, and that's pretty much a good lean mixture.
Okay.
And these things, just because we don't really carry very much fuel, it's kind of a good habit to get into to lean as much as you can.
Yeah.
When we're doing maneuvers and landings, it's going to be full rich, because that's just kind of a safety thing, a best power type situation. Because you'd hate to have it leaned out and then run out of fuel pretty much, just starve it of gas.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job of holding your altitude and your heading. You're using your trim, that's good.
Yeah. A lot better than last time.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Trim is your friend.
Oh yeah.
Especially with this, these airplanes seem to like a lot of nose down trim.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's
pretty up there.
yeah.
Either that or you're gonna need some strong hands.
Greenwood traffic, Skylane 299er is 10 miles northeast of bound Greenwood.
Start with some slow flight.
Okay. East, we're just downwind and land to the south.
I can either walk you through it again, or you said you looked over it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I did. That
Okay.
and steep turns.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do those today. That was kind of the plan.
Okay.
All right. So the first one I'll kind of walk you through a little bit.
Okay.
So it's kind of simulating your approach to landing a little bit. So it's going to be pretty similar to kind of how we start our descent in the traffic pattern. So the first thing you're going to do is pull your throttle to about 1600 RPMs. All the while you're holding your heading and your altitude as best you can.
Cherokee, Greenwood, Cherokee, entering
Alright.
downwind.
And then we're below the green arc on the tack, so go ahead and get the carb heat. There you go. Alright, and then keep slowing it down. Start adding flaps.
Greenwood, this is Skylane 417 Romeo Golf requesting airport advisory. Inbound full stop.
And then that last notch, and then as you slow down,
Aircraft.
you're gonna have to add that power back in.
We do have a painting crew on the north end of the field. So
And then once you're established in slow flight like this, it's going to be pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. Yep.
Yeah, which is
A little low. Add a little more power back in. There you go.
1-0. Turn off.
And try to get it down around about 50 knots.
We copy that. Greenwood traffic, Cherokee, short final 19.
And then the big thing when you're in situations like this, at a real low airspeed, just watch that coordination.
5 miles north.
Your ball here, yeah.
Inclinometer.
Alright, so you're descending a little bit, so a little more power. Once you're established in slow flight, you end up putting quite a bit of power back in.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Pitch it up just a little bit more. Try to get to that 50 knots. There you go. Alright, why don't you give me a right turn to east. Go about 15 or 20 degrees in the bank. You don't want to bank too much. So what this is showing you is how sloppy it starts getting. You get a lot of control effect on this at these real low airspeeds.
Yeah, I'm using a lot of rudder actually.
Yeah, so like keep that in mind as you're coming into land. You're gonna have to start,
Dealer traffic scanning.
Using bigger,
2 miles base, left base for 19, Greenwood.
Realize that as that air starts going over the wings slower in your control surfaces, it's not going to be as effective. Alright, then give me a left turn back to roll over wheels.
We're 15 miles to the east, inbound full stop.
Alright, so you're climbing a little bit. There you go. So then that pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, that applies to your traffic pattern and like your approaches to landing as well. So yeah, so when you're getting, and it's kind of hard to kind of grasp, but when you're coming into land, if you get slow, you're going to want to nose down.
Traffic
and if you're high, you want to take the power out. If you're low, you actually want to add power back in.
Yeah. Seems a little counterintuitive at first, but then it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just kind of turned into the wind, so it wants to balloon on us a little bit. That power a little. Alright, since we're already here, I can go ahead and demonstrate a power off stall to you, if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright, so my controls, do this one. So the power off stall is going to be just like we're coming into land. So it's also called like your approach to landing stall. So you're going to kind of just pull your power back like this, kind of nose over a little bit, get to your approach speed, which is about 65, 70. You'll have to nose it over quite a bit.
Yeah.
These things, a lot of drag. Alright, our power's at idle. Okay, it's not really gonna. Alright, we'll call that 65. Alright, and then just kind of pitch it up like we're in the flare. Watch your coordination, real big in this. Hold it.
Greenwood, Skylane 417 Romeo Golf, we're 10 miles to the
There it is.
east, inbound full stop.
Full power. Arrest that descent. And then slowly start working out your flaps. One notch at a time. And then get that carb heat off. We're above there. We'll get a lot of that power back.
Randolph County, Cessna 1193 miles.
How was that? Did that freak you out?
A little bit. I mean,
That's fair. No,
not
that's
too
fair.
much.
Alright, your plane?
My airplane.
Alright. You want to do one?
Sure.
Alright. So, go ahead and get me established back in slow flight, because that's pretty much how you are going to enter a power off stall. So, there you go.
Minutes of traffic, 344 out the mic, helicopter, approximately 9 miles to the south, 3,000 feet.
Alright, and then don't remember your flaps as well. When you're putting the flaps out, you don't need to push the button. That way it'll catch.
Metropolitan Airport, and answer 17814 is 8 miles to the northwest on the GPS 15 approach. Traffic, or
back
you want to pull back
east here,
3 miles to the south.
Yeah.
We're flying midfield, left pattern.
Another guy that bands of traffic's coming in kind of our way. Get back this way. About that last notch of flaps. There you go.
Greenwood, Skylane Greenwood.
Randolph County, Cessna 1193 Mike is now on the 3-mile funnel.
Alright, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and pull your power to idle and nose it over. Try to get to that about 65 knots or so.
Indy Metro traffic, Rocco 188 Lima, be departing runway 15 and we'll be departing the area
Alright,
to
there it
the
is.
northwest. Metro.
Alright, and then just kind of hold it there and it'll start bleeding off. Big thing here is watch that coordination.
Uncle Beck, yes. And Indianapolis Metropolitan Traffic, Bonanza 814 is 5 miles to the northwest on the GPS 15 approach.
A little more. There it is. Alright, let the nose come down, full power. And then slowly start working out the flaps.
Gonna be crossing midfield for left traffic for 2-1. Gonna change direction. Traffic.
Alright, pretty good. Yeah, so your first reaction should be to lower that nose.
Okay.
Because
And then power.
Yep. So lower that nose. That'll break your stall, and then add that full power in. Try to arrest that descent. And yeah, good job.
Yeah, that one was less scary as I did it.
Well, you didn't pitch it up quite as much. I let it break pretty hard.
Felt like we were gonna go backwards for a second.
All right, and then just watch your RPMs there. Don't want to redline it.
Cessna 90 West traffic, Cessna 251 is currently 3 miles northwest, low approach.
Alright, so we'll get ourselves set up on an east heading here. We'll do a steep turn.
2,300 crossing midfield, heading in Indianapolis Metropolitan Airport, Bonanza 814 on a 2-mile final runway 15.
Alright.
Greenwood, Skylane 412 Romeo Golf.
So steep turns, it's just going to be a 45-degree turn. It's going to be a complete 360 and roll out back on your initial heading.
Okay.
You'll have to do them to the right and the left.
Okay.
So we'll practice both. But you're just going to do a complete 360 and then roll out.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do is roll right into that 45 degrees. And then you're going to have to add either a little bit of back trim or bump in that throttle a little bit.
Okay.
Because the airplane's tendency is going to want to sink. So you'll have to add that back pressure or a little trim or a little power. But you'll notice that you'll want to sink a little bit.
Okay.
So no flaps for this.
19 Greenwood.
Is around 90 knots, alright?
Yeah, about 90 knots is a good entry. Maybe even a little less power. But yeah, that's about right. Your choice, right or left first. And then just one thing you want to make sure is keep your eyes outside as much as you can. Try to pick a point on the horizon. To kind of just like place the cowling. You'll yeah. I can show you one first if you want.
I'll try it.
Alright. So just roll right into that 45 degrees. It's gonna be that little notch.
This one?
Yep, so keep the turn coming. A little more. There you go. And then watch that back pressure. There you go. Feel it wanting to sink?
Yeah.
And then look outside and try to visualize how far the cowling or whatever is below the horizon. Just kind of pick a point and try to like stick it there. That'll keep your altitude. Right, there's east. Alright. Alright, here, I'll show you one here to the right.
Alright, your aircraft?
My plane. Alright, so we'll get back up to that 35.
Cincinnati approach, Skyhawk 251 on the upwind for runway 19, circling.
Alright, so area's clear.
1,400.
Alright, so we're gonna roll right in, watch that right rudder. Get right over to that 45 degrees. Alright, and then just look outside. Notice where the horizon's at, as in relation is to the cowling.
Right.
Just hold that. because that way you can kind of see yourself going up and down, and your altitude, if you hold that same spot, your altitude should stay right at that 3,500 feet. And then there's east.
Pretty good.
And then just,
traffic.
if you add in any power in there, just make sure you kind of pull it out there, because if you roll out and you have too much power or that trim you've adjusted, you'll balloon.
Yeah.
So, alright, your plane?
My airplane.
Let you do another one of those.
Alright.
Right or left, your choice.
Alright this time.
Okay. Alright. And your back pressure. There you go. A little bit more. There you go. There's the east. Yep, and then just because we are at such a steep angle there, you'll have to roll out a little sooner than normal.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh, there's 90.
Yeah, so
There goes 90.
yeah, roll out about 25 to 30 degrees before east, so
Yeah.
start it at about 60
75,
or
70,
70,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, we'll turn back to the west here. Give me a right turn back to the west.
Oh, you can see those wind farms.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, well, we'll go back and do... How'd you feel with those maneuvers?
Good.
Good?
Very good.
Yeah,
November, 7 to the west, northwest through 2.5, switching the frequency to grid.
Alright, that should give you... Alright.
And there's the lake.
Yep.
Turn south in a minute.
Yeah, so we'll kind of, so as we're coming back into the airport, we can check our weather again, just to make sure the wind hasn't changed or anything.
Density altitude 2,100. Indianapolis Metro Airport. Automated weather observation 1747 Zulu. Weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3007. Remark. Density altitude 2,100.
Cool.
Do we need to worry about changing that or?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and change it.
Alright, what was it? 10?
3007.
07.
100 feet and 100 knots.
Alright, so you can go ahead and turn to the south there. We'll kind of come on this eastern side of it, kind of loop around. We'll use runway 15. That's our
Metro traffic.
all-wide runway.
Bonanza 170, 140, Metro.
That sounds when two people are trying to transmit, right?
Yeah, people get stepped on. It's just interference. Alright, so do you see the runway or the airport?
I believe so.
Alright. Still pretty good ways out there.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of, a good way to kind of, if you're out on this side, you see I-69?
Yep.
Just kind of follow that right in, because the airport's right to the west of
That's what, like,
the
current,
intersection.
Yes, I
right?
am.
Yep.
Can you hear me? Hey, Joe, are you up 2275? Yes, can you hear me? Are you on 2275 right now or 23 nothing? 2275. Okay, Roger.
You guys on 23.0.
Yeah, you're both on 23.0.
Yeah, okay. And now Elvis, I switch to 2275.
traffic, 814 is playing the area to the north.
Alright, so we're 12 miles to the north. 3,500 inbound for 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're at 12 miles, right?
Yep.
Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey inbound 12 miles at 3,500 Metro.
And then say that we're from the north as well, because that guy's coming this way.
From the north.
Traffic is on in. Turn in, big.
I see the balloon, so we're to the west of that, right?
Yeah, so it's just kind of, from this direction, it's just past it. You can see Allisonville Road behind it, that balloon. You can kind of see the grassy area there.
Okay, yeah, I think I see it.
So, maybe turn to the right just a little more. That south heading. Yeah, it should be pretty good, because we'll have to kind of go that way and then loop back around to enter the downwind. Yep.
Okay.
Try to enter 45 degrees to the downwind leg.
Yep.
Metro traffic, Cessna 229, Mike Echo's departing 15 Metro.
We got some good weather.
Yeah, me too. I just realized I don't think I turned my headset on.
Oh, no?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can hear easily. It's just that active noise reduction.
Did you turn it? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it is? I just couldn't remember if I did or not. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There you go.
You notice the difference, but it's not that much. At least for me.
Yeah. No, it's... I mean, when you're flying all day, it's... You notice it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Little airplanes, the noise reduction.
Indy Metro RV3 to the south for 15 with the departing traffic in sight.
You don't,
And we're looking for the RV Metro.
Alright, yeah, we'll look up. There, we're 7.
What about your 2 o'clock high?
Yeah, I've got you in sight, so we go back to night.
Start our descent down here a little bit.
Indy Metro RV crosswind 15.
Alright. He should be out of the way. I don't know where the other Cessna went though.
Greenwood traffic 173 Sierra Kilo is about 10 miles to the south straight in, runway 1, we're going to circle and land 19 Greenwood.
Distance from the airfield is a number up here, just so you know.
Oh. I always wondered how people knew that.
Yeah.
Metro RV base to final 15.
Hey,
Yeah, I see it.
traffic view is going to approximately 3 minutes. Skydiver's coming at you from 1,414.5 and but to the surface. Please do not overfly Frankfurt Airport for skydive operation. South on the runway 1, circle land runway 19, Greenwood.
So now you can probably call, we're 45 to the downwind.
15.
15, yeah.
Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey 45 for the downwind 15 Metro.
Alright, that Vance guy, I think he did a full stop. Heard anybody else?
Do we ever hear from that Cessna again?
No, he just called departing and I don't know which direction he went.
Well, hopefully he departed the airspace.
Yeah,
He probably did.
Any Metro traffic, Skyline 40 Bravo, departing runway 15, will be departing to the north. Any Metro.
Is that the Cessna you're talking about?
no, it's a different one. We're watching, I got him on the roll there.
Yeah.
We'll be out of his way. Watch your altitude there, make sure you're at the 1800.
Probably get a little closer and then turn right.
Yeah, we're about
Traffic 1732, okay, let's take off the approach center, left down runway 19, Greenwood.
kind of 90 degrees to the downwind here, but that's alright. Midfield downwind.
You want me to call that or?
Yeah.
Metro traffic 162, midfield downwind, 15 Metro.
That way he knows where we are, so he's not afraid of hitting us.
Yeah.
Turning north.
He'll probably climb above us.
Yeah, he'll probably get there, but still. Alright, so there's our threshold. Go ahead and power back.
That's not all the way, it's to like 15, right?
Yeah, about 15, 16.
Left downwind 15, we'll be departing to the north off the
And
downwind.
just remember your carb heat, because we're below that green arc there. And that first line of
City
flaps.
Metro traffic, Waco 188 Lima is en route for landing, approximately 9 miles northwest.
Traffic 3 here.
Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey, turning base 15 Metro.
Yep. Alright, then just try to keep your airspeed about 70 knots. 65, 70 knots. Alright, that next notch of flaps. Alright, your final is clear.
Any Metro traffic 940 Bravo, departing pattern
tendency to float.
Yeah.
And then just before you touch down, make sure you use any rudder you have to make sure you touch down straight, because you don't want to side load that gear like that.
Wait for traffic, jumpers away, 14,500 jumpers are leaving the aircraft.
Alright, we'll go do another one.
Alright.
This time we won't use full flaps. We'll just use 2 notches. That might help us on float a little bit. Alright, so we'll clear the runway.
Metro traffic 162, Tango Whiskey, clearly active, Metro.
Alright, so get your, so your flaps are up there. Lean it just a little bit.
Alright. Carby can stay out for now, right?
Go ahead and turn it off. Oh, there you go. Alright. And then your lights, you can hit the landing light and strobes off for now. And then we'll just get them take back off.
Okay.
Yeah, so try to come for the after landing checklist there, kind of try to come up with a little bit of a flow, if you will. So if you kind of start
Any Metro traffic,
what's right next to you, and then
4 miles
kind of
out
go from
northwest,
right to left.
yeah.
So right hand,
entry to the
right
pattern.
there, get the flaps.
Metro.
Go right over to the mixture, lean it just a little bit.
Put the carby in,
Carby
do lights.
and then go up to lights.
Okay.
That way it's kind of a nice
Eagle
flow.
Creek, yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Saturday it's supposed to be like 95 degrees.
Yeah, I know. I've got a family reunion this weekend, so
Oh boy.
it's gonna be a hot one.
Wait for traffic, pack 1 November is entering a high left downwind.
It's supposed to be hot tomorrow too.
27, jumpers are in the air.
Yes, but not quite that hot. I think Saturday is supposed to be that.
Do you know what the weather is like for tomorrow?
They're calling, I think, just like 20 or 30% chance of storms. I think so.
Okay.
It'll be. That means they just don't know. They call 30%.
That means they have no idea.
So if it does rain, they can say, "Well, we told you so."
Hopefully they'll go flying, but we'll see.
The running joke is the weatherman couldn't tell you what the
Wait for
weather was
traffic, pack 1
yesterday.
November is a high left downwind. At midfield 27 through 7,000, jumpers are in the air. Thank you.
We had the Waco coming back, but see him.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
Haven't
Pack
heard.
1 Bravo November, space 7. 426 Foxtrot, 4 miles west, Mueller flying to field 2. And Bendy at FBO, Frankfurt, have you reached?
Door's still latched?
Yep.
Okay.
Latched. Alright, ready to go.
Alright, yep,
Strobe and landing on.
yep.
Mixture full rich.
Yep.
Flaps
And
out.
Flaps are up. Alright, I don't see him.
Finals clear.
Final and base look clear. So we'll just do a
Pattern.
1 lap in the pattern. Yep.
Okay.
So departing closed traffic.
Metro traffic 162, Tango Whiskey, taking 15, close traffic, Metro. Shouldn't have as much crosswind this time, right?
No, it's pretty much calm. Just remember that right rudder. Rotate.
Coconut traffic, Sierra 3 Charlie Alpha, 10 miles to the east, inbound, straight in on the ILS 23. We'll be looking for the traffic departing southeast.
On that, we didn't have our trim set for takeoff.
No.
I was wondering why it was taking so much to pull up. Metro traffic 160 Tango Whiskey turning crosswind 15 Metro. Metro traffic, we got the 3 Tango Victor about 3 miles west of the field, 1,600 feet northbound.
Alright, there's pattern. Good.
Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey turning downwind 15 Metro.
There you go. I don't see that Baco anywhere, so.
First notch on when we cross the numbers or when we turn?
Yeah, when you, right after that initial power pull, so power pull, carb heat,
Kokomo traffic, Sierra 763 Charlie Alpha, 8 miles to the east, straight in on the ILS 23 Kokomo. Kokomo traffic, 726 Foxtrot, 3.5 miles southeast, we're outbound doing a practice VOR 32 Kokomo. Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey, turning base 15 Metro.
2 notches, and that's all we're going to do, so we won't add that final.
Okay.
Should help us with the float a little bit.
Metro traffic 162 Tango Whiskey, turning final 15 Metro. Kokomo traffic, Sierra 763 Charlie Alpha, 4 mile final, ILS 23. Kokomo.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah, just light crossing from the right, so use that aileron to dip yourself into the wing, and then use your rudders there. Keep you straight. Rudder. Back over that center line.
off. Rear. Strom and off.
Alright, and yeah, just get your trim there as well.
Oh yeah. Learned from last time.
Well, that's how you learn.
We got back to the spot.
Yeah. Park it right next. Well, yeah, it don't matter. Right, just a little bit more. There you go, now you kind of cut it over. Right, just a little bit more. There you go, now straight ahead. Alright, that'll do it.
Alright. Make sure you're out, right?
Yeah, the securing checklist is pretty much just,
Parking brake set. Throttle control idle, electrical equipment. Is that just avionics off or
yeah, so
the
the
lights?
nav, yeah, hit the nav, the AVN.